Welcome back, everybody. Not to my writer's room. We ventured out into the wilds of the house, specifically the game room, for another special edition unboxing video. I've got something a little different, a little bit of a guilty pleasure / guilty shame kind of thing. So, as many of you may know, because I've ranted about it quite a bit here and on my my wrestling channel, Matt F. and Wallace, where I do a lot of I unbox a lot of monthly subscription wrestling themed boxes. I'm not a big fan of Loot Crate. I'm not a big fan of their business practices. I don't think their product generally is particularly good, especially when stacked against a lot of other monthly sub box companies that do a lot more innovative, original, better curated stuff. I tend to give them a lot of crap. I've gotten slam crates from them before. They're WWE crates, mostly so I can mock Loot Crate and the WWE simultaneously on my wrestling channel. But I do, today I do indeed have a Loot Crate. So I'm going to be unboxing a Loot Crate. It's not the Loot Crate. It's something very special. It's the first Star Trek mission crate done by, powered by Loot Crate, as they say. Powered, as if there's a secret, like, rocket fuel in the box. I love how they say powered by Loot Crate. So here's the deal with the thing. Even though I don't like Loot Crate, I am a big sucker for Star Trek. For better or for worse, I'm a Star Trek fan. I was raised on Star Trek. I'm an SFF author. It was one of my first entry points, you know, like along with Babylon 5. I grew up on The Next Generation. And then, you know, when DS9 came out, that like blew me away. I still think that's one of the best SF series, TV series of all time, and the best Trek series of all time. But I have a huge soft spot in my heart for The Next Generation. So when they first announced the Star Trek mission crate here, I was like, all right, that's cute, but you're not going to get me Loot Crate. I'm not giving you my money. Then I heard that the inaugural mission crate the theme of it was going to be Wolf 359. And that was like, oh, you bastards, you clever bastards. If that reference is, if you're getting a little lost there, that refers to the big first battle that the Federation had with the Borg in the two-part Next Generation episodes, The Best of Both Worlds, which was like, it was that epic season three cliffhanger, you know, season finale and next season starter, The Best of Both Worlds. And if you were like 10 or 11, which I was when that two-parter happened originally in the early 90s, it was the greatest thing that had ever happened in the history of the world, sincerely. When I heard that the theme of this box was going to be Wolf 359, I was telling my wife, who this means nothing to because she didn't grow up with The Next Generation, I'm trying to explain to her why The Best of Both Worlds, why that two-part episode was the greatest thing that ever happened on television, and I'm just going off about Picard getting assimilated and the Borg, you know, the Borg killing weapon, and he shows up on the screen at the end, and Riker has to make the decision to fire on the ship, and they cut to black. And it was the greatest thing that ever happened, and she's just like staring at me like, thank God you're pretty, honey, because I don't know with your geekery why she ever married me in the first place. But it was a big deal. That was like one of the best things on television of my youth. It was really formative. I love that. So I heard it was going to be Wolf 359 themed. I was like, that's clever, but you still haven't gotten me. Then the bastards sent me an email because, again, I had gotten some slam crates before, so they put you on the list, and I'm too lazy to take myself off. And they did a spoiler of one of the figures that was going to be in the box. And that's when they got me, and I was just like, all right, fine. I'm a hypocrite, whatever. So I got this for myself originally as a Christmas present. This was one of my Christmas presents to myself last year because it was supposed to drop in December. Then it got epically delayed several times to the point to which they actually sent everyone who signed up for this box another box filled with Star Trek crap that they had done previously, just as like an apology and to like tide you over until this box was ready. That's how late they were with it. It was originally pushed from December to January, and then from January to February, and I just got this a couple of days ago. So that is the story of the box and why I got it and why I feel shame around it. But they found my button, man. They found my hook. So Loot Crate, score one for you. I'm going to let you have it. So this is the first Star Trek mission crate, and it's actually really, I got to give it to them. They made the packaging look like the Galileo shuttle from the original Enterprise. So that's your Galileo a shuttle box, very detailed. The bottom is too, but I forgot to black out my address, so I'm not going to show you it. So that's what the outside looks like. And stuff like that matters. I always say this with monthly sub boxes. Presentation, packaging, it all matters. You know, the reason these things are so popular, and I can attest to this because I'm a sucker for it, is you're not just selling people a box of stuff, you're selling them an experience. That's why we buy this shit. You know, like, it's the reason we're willing to pay for a bunch of random mystery crap, because we want the experience of opening this cool thing and finding more cool stuff inside of it. So like doing stuff like this, that actually makes a huge difference. I thought this was really cool when I saw it. I was really excited. So that's what the outside looks like. We'll see what the inside portends. So again, this is the theme of this is Wolf 359. If you have never experienced the best of both worlds, the two-parter of which I mentioned, this opens in a complicated way. You need to go Netflix that shit immediately, seriously. So when you cut the tape and you open up the box, oh, and it has the Space, the Final Frontier opening monologue written there, where no one has gone before, not no man, makes a big difference. I know SFF writers or women who, like, they wept openly when they changed that. It was such a big deal. These things matter. So when you cut the tape and you open up the box, ah! And again, it's open top and bottom. I'm doing the best I can here. This is what you're going to see. It's got a t-shirt falling out of it. Oh my God. So that's what you're going to see. So right away, this fell out of the end of it. So I guess we'll start with this. This is one of the reasons I bag on Loot Crate so much. And I know they've changed this with the standard Loot Crates and the Loot Crate DXs. But the specialty ones, like Star Trek and whatnot, they haven't done this with. The t-shirts only go up to a 3X. So I can't wear them because I'm too big for a 3X t-shirt. And if you're selling, and I'm not trying to perpetuate a stereotype here, but if you're selling to American geeks, you need to allot for larger sizes because a lot of us are people with size. So this is a Smart Tex 3XL. It's kind of like grayish black. And that's your, very cool. So that's the, so again, Wolf 359 basically means Borg theme. So that's the Borg mapping out and preparing to assimilate the Enterprise. That's a cool shirt. It's a cool design. That's not like mind-blowingly cool. I'm not terribly sad that I'm not going to be able to wear this. This will end up in my prize box for March because it's too small for me. That's a cool shirt, but it's not like mind-blowingly cool. I should feel more remorseful that this doesn't fit me, but I don't. I'm actually kind of relieved. I shouldn't be relieved that the t-shirt isn't cool enough that I'm sad I can't wear it. It's not, again, that's a cool shirt. I would wear this shirt if it was in my size, but I'm not devastated that it's not. So that is your t-shirt. What should we do? Now let's do the thing. This was what convinced me to order the box. After I found out it was Wolf 359 themed, I was able to shine on it. Then they sent me this spoiler, and this is what swayed me ultimately. So this is a Locutus of Borg figure that was just so badass when I saw the picture in the email. I was like, alright, you got me. This is called the Master Series. This is going to be the series of figures that they do with the Star Trek mission crates, and this is the first one. Really cool. Again, really cool. The box is really neat too. If you're a mint inbox kind of person, and then it has the door which opens the window. I'm totally going to take this out because I'm going to take it out and put it on my desk. I had every intention of doing that. At least they didn't tape it. It's always good when they don't tape it. Oh, and you got your Borg writing on the inside. I wonder what that actually translates to. It's probably something really dirty. I would do that if I was in charge of this kind of thing. Take it out there. No tape, which is nice. Just slides right out. Very cool. So that is... Oh, check that out. That's too cool. Sure it focuses. I am Locutus of Borg. Resistance is futile. So that is, of course, Patrick Stewart, Jean-Luc Picard, after being assimilated by the Borg, which was one of the most shocking incidences on any television show of my youth ever. Like, you can't explain to people who didn't experience that. When he popped up on the Enterprise's view screen, all assimilated and everything, like, oh man, that was, you know, we'd gone off the deep end. You couldn't believe that was a real thing. Love this figure. It's great. The detail's great on it. Vaguely sexy in that kind of James Ballard Crash sort of way. I've never looked, but there has to be a lot of slash fiction about Picard as a Borg, I would imagine. A lot of slash fiction about, like, Michael Fassbender or Will McAvoy teaching Locutus how to feel. And we know what he's going to be feeling in those stories. So yeah, that is your Locutus Aboard Master Series display figure. Not a toy, of course. It's an adult collectible. But I really like that. So that's what convinced me to get the box, because I just wanted the stupid figure. I am such a 5-year-old. I make no apologies for it. Very cool. Loving that. It's actually a little bigger than I thought it was going to be, which is cool, because it's more presentation. Okay, I think we got another kind of figure. Oh, so this is a Mini Masters vehicle from QM, and it's the Enterprise D, which is, of course, the Enterprise of Star Trek: The Next Generation. I'll take this out too, but that's the box. The USS Enterprise, NCC 1701D, was a 24th century Galaxy-class starship operated by Starfleet, and the fifth ship to bear the fifth ship to bear the name Enterprise. During her career, the Enterprise served as the Federation flagship. So that's what it looks like when it's on its little pedestal. And I'll take it out of the box here. I take everything out of the box. I take all of my Funko Pops out of the box. I don't care. Come at me, bro. All right. Oh! Popped right out. It's like that scene in Pretty Woman. And the waiter's like, don't worry, it happens all the time. So that is your Mini Masters vehicle. That is your Enterprise D. It's a nice It's a very cool little ship. It's got a stand in here, I believe. Can I get the stand out? Oh, it's on the back. Oh, it's not on the back. Aha! Destroying everything. I can put this all back together. It's fine. I'm an expert at this. I'm like the Indiana Jones of reconstructing packaging for collectibles, but like without the grave robbing and imperialism and colonialism of that series. So yeah, you got your little stand there. Oh, and it's magnetic too. Okay, that's pretty badass. So that top part where you hook this to, that's actually magnetic. I like that a lot. So that is that's your Enterprise D. On its little stand, a little mini master vehicle. That's very cool. I don't know whether I'm going to keep this or whether this will end up in the prize box. I haven't decided yet. It's little. I might put it in the prize box, be honest with you. I don't know. So that's really cool. Oh, this is heavy. Cool, so we have a Star Trek Discovery item, which has nothing to do with Wolf 359, but I'll let it go because it's the new series. We've got a Starfleet Division badge. When you sign up for the Star Trek Mission Crate, you have to pick your division, because that's how they theme all your merch. I picked Command just because if I was in Starfleet, that's where I would end up. Because I'd basically just be like, I have no science or engineering skills, so I'd just be muscle for the ship. I'd just be Worf, basically. They'd teach me how to fire phasers, and I'd beat the crap out of people. But that's really cool. This is really heavy. It's magnetic, apparently. It's got a powerful magnetic clasp. Can I open this? I don't know how to open this without hurting it. So, but yeah, so that's heavy. It's made out of metal. It's got a magnetic clasp, and that's your Discovery style division badge. And then mine is obviously Command. That's really neat. I like that a lot. We've got cardboard type things. Star Trek Online. This is either a promo or a discount. Star Trek Online is the premier free-to-play MMORPG. Explore the stories and expanded universe of Star Trek in space and on ground with the fully customizable captains, ships, and crews. Owners of this flyer can redeem the key below to claim the Federation Starter Pack in Star Trek Online, PC only. The pack contains a Tier 1 ship, ground and space gear, exclusive loot crate emote, and more. So yeah, this is a promo with a discount. I'm never going to play this. So pause the screen, and whoever wants to use this for Star Trek Online, you're free to go use it. On me. Don't say I don't give you stuff. First come, first serve, I would imagine. So yeah, whoever gets there first can use the promo code. And you'll get the starter pack for Star Trek Online. That's a cool thing. That's, you know, it's a promo, but it's a promo with some value to it if you're into that kind of stuff. Oh, do we have a sticker? I love stickers. My laptop could always use a few more. Okay, this is cool. So we've got a big-ass sticker. Resistance is futile, of course. So you got the Borg cube with the resistance is futile there. Black and white. I like that a lot. That's a cool sticker. It's a huge sticker, man. Look at my hand compared to the sticker. And I have huge. That doesn't help you at all, does it? I have huge hands. Just take my word for it. Very cool. Resistance is futile sticker. I will stick that to something proudly. And I think that just leaves a spoiler card, which looks like a pad from Star Trek: The Next Generation. They really committed to that too. Like the back is just the plain back of the pad. They didn't elaborate it at all. And then the front looks like the display screen. Also, just so you can see it, like the inside of this box literally looks like the inside of a shuttle. I thought it would fold out to like make something, but it really just, like both sides. Both sides, it looks like the inside of the shuttlecraft when you fold it back together. I don't know why, because like, see that the top, that's like the screen. But when you fold it back together, you'd never be able to see that. So that's commitment. I'll say that at least. I don't know how you're supposed to enjoy that. I guess if you ever wanted to turn a shuttle inside out, you could do that with the box, but whatever. Anyway, so this is our mission 001 Wolf 359. Return to the events of Star Trek: The Next Generation. Only 7.5 light years from Sol, a battle rages between the United Federation of Planets and the Borg Collective, led by a terrifying new adversary with a familiar face. So we have our Locutus of Borg Mini Master, which I'm all about, which I love, which is the reason for this crate to exist. We have our USS Enterprise NCC 1701D Mini Master, which is a cool little display figure. So I'll say this for the smaller items. Like chances are, if you're like me, you already have enough crap on your desk, so this can kind of slip in there easily. I do like that it's magnetic too, that holds the ship there. We've got our Borg Assimilation Tee, which was a cool design, not mind-blowing, but still a cool shirt. That does not fit me because, again, the shirts in this box only go up to 3X, so that'll go in my prize box. We've got our Resistance is Futile decal. And we've got our Star Trek Discovery Starfleet Division badge. Which badge you got is based on what division you signed up for when you got the crate, and I pick Command for reasons already explained. And that is your inaugural first edition Loot Crate Star Trek Mission Crate, Wolf 359 theme. Not bad, not amazing, honestly. Really, other than the Locutus figure, none of this... no, that's not true. The t-shirt and the sticker relate to the Borg. It just doesn't scream like Wolf 359 Best of Both Worlds to me. I think they could have. But then that's always my problem with Loot Crate, man. With the curation and the thoughtfulness that goes into stuff. I just don't feel like it's there most of the time. I feel like they'll blow their wad on like one or two cool toys, and then everything else they don't really put a lot of thought into. So that's just me. So anyway, that's your box. I enjoyed it. I'm not sorry that I got it. It was like I said, it was a guilty pleasure, guilty shame thing that I wanted to get for myself because I'm a huge Star Trek TNG mark, and because I am the biggest mark for the Best of Both Worlds two-parter. That was legitimately one of the most formative fictional media events of my childhood. And again, I dig all the stuff, and the stuff that I didn't dig so much, it gives me things to put in my prize box that you folks will enjoy. So there's nothing wrong with that. If you're interested in getting this box, they do this quarterly, I believe. Once every 2 months would be, no, it's not quarterly, that's I want to say bi-monthly, but that's not right. I can't think of the terminology. They do one every odd-numbered month of the year. That's what they do. So the next one is coming out in May. This one came out, well, yeah, this is an even-numbered month, so I guess, oh, I guess they're doing it every even. Slam Crate they do every odd-numbered month. This one they're doing every even-numbered month. So there you go. But yeah, if you're interested in getting this, I will put the pricing information link below. It's really up to you. I'm not going to recommend this box one way or the other. I'm not sorry that I got it. I don't know if it's a thing I would continue to get, but I dug what I dug about it. I still love Star Trek, and that's all there is to it. Hope you folks enjoyed it. We'll be back doing the regular vlog tomorrow to round out the week. I'm sorry I missed yesterday. I tried. It was a whole technological time crunch issue. Couldn't be avoided. But the regular vlog will return tomorrow. Hope you enjoyed this unboxing video today. Please like, share, subscribe. Leave me a comment. I always like hearing from you, especially when you tell me what you had for lunch. I love that that's the thing that's become a thing. In the meantime, I'm Matt Wallace. Or until next time, I'm Matt Wallace. I'll see you all tomorrow.